I've been thinking about the things that I have either done consistently and it's a habit, or I am really trying to do more of so it becomes a habit. And I'm thinking about these things and how they have moved my life forward or how I believe they will move my life forward. And I've got a list of nine habits that I think are really big. I mean, top of the list kinds of things to move your life forward towards the direction of being happy and healthy and having a fulfilled life. Because we only have one of these things called life. These 9 habits I am going to share with you, and I'm going to save a couple of the very best ones for the end, as people do on YouTube. And I'm going high tech here with my legal pad. The first one, now, not later. Procrastination is a killer. I have gotten much better at it, and I think it's one of those things that you can always improve upon, is do certain things right away. Do it now, don't wait. How many times have we thought about, I really want to start this. I really want to join this group. I really want to take a trip to there. I really want to start paying my bills on time. I want to start opening my mail quicker. Do things as soon as you can. Do it now. And start with those little things. I'm going to open the mail every day that it comes. I'm going to pay that bill the minute it comes in. Hold yourself accountable, follow through, and just do it. And sometimes it just means I'm not going to listen to the 9 excuses that I came up with that says later is better than now, because oftentimes that's what they are. They're excuses. I'm just going to jump in right now and do it. I'm going to send that message. I'm going to pick up the phone and call that friend that I've been putting off for a while. I'm going to tell my parents how I think and feel about them. I'm just going to do it now. Okay, number 2, right here. Be on time. We have a saying in our family that early is on time and on time is late. For me, I find that if I'm there just a little bit early, one, I'm going to be on time. I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to be less stressed. I'm respecting that other person. I'm respecting the appointment. So now they're not frustrated, upset with me. We are setting ourselves up for the best possible outcome. Be on time. It just is a stress reliever. And then you build a rhythm of always being track of the time, how long it takes to get somewhere, and being there when you need to be. Be on time. Okay, number 3, right here. Move. And I don't mean move out of your house into another house. What I mean is be active. Move. Get out there, get off your butt, and move. If that means going for a walk around the neighborhood, going for a run, jump roping, pickleball, go to the gym, join a soccer league, a bowling league, play golf, something. Move. If you've always wanted to do curling, great. You can be active doing curling. You can stop procrastinating, be on time to curling. Do these things to help yourself. Nobody can do this for you. It's going to help you physically. It might help you lose weight, get muscle tone, whatever it is you're looking for physically, but it might also help you internal health. Live longer, feel better, get those good endorphins moving so that you have good, clean mental health as well as physical health. Move is a big one. Number 4, collect positive people. You want more positive people in your life. Reduce the number of negative people. Now, I know that family you can't get rid of, and some of them may be negative, but the fewer negative people, the less amount of time that you spend with negative people, the people that are always complaining about how bad things are, all the reasons on why things are so bad, and they love company. They want you to be pulled to the dark side, to their side of things that are so negative, so bad. They make you feel down about things. You have to be very careful around these people. The more positive, uplifting people that you have in your life, the better you will feel about things. They can help motivate you to move forward. You can help motivate them to move forward. And then you feel good about how you're helping them. And together you are growing and progressing in life. Keep those positive people, especially the people that say, I love my work, I love my job, I love my family, I love my friends, I took this great trip, I tried this new hobby. Those are huge motivators and uplifters versus the person that always complains about their job. Have we heard of them before? Yes. Always complains about their significant other. Oh, that can be draining. Complains about their kids. They're just depressed. They don't like the way they look, their weight, but they don't do anything about these things. That's what the real issue is people that don't take action to change their situation and just blame it on the rain, that this is just what happens. This can be so damaging. Just hearing people say that they're not respected. If you don't respect yourself, it's going to be really hard for people to respect you. So, positive people. Get a big collection of those folks. Okay, here we go. Number 5. Put better stuff in you. Think about the things that you consume and whether it's positive or whether it's negative. And here it's about balance and it's about improvement. We all like a piece of cake at times. We all like to have a beverage that maybe isn't the best for you. We all like certain things. However, a little bit. So be very cognizant about what you put in and try to reduce the bad stuff, especially things like cigarettes or vaping or any kind of drugs or alcohol in excess. These things that are just so detrimental to your physical health, your mental health, your future going forward. Be careful about the things that you consume. And it is about balance. Try to think about how much do I need to eat, or what kinds of things do I need to eat to enjoy and to feel good, and not go beyond that. Some people it may be a volume thing. Some people it may be, I need to cut back on fast food. I need to cut back on soda. I need to cut back on having ice cream every day. Maybe it's once a week instead. But be aware of what you're putting in your body, and just know that the crap you put in is probably going to stay in with you long term, and that will build and build and just bring you down. Here's one that some may agree with, may not. All of these are kind of personal preference, but again, I'm talking about things that I believe in, that have helped me. And if you agree with these, please share with me what you agree with. If you don't, share those with me too. I'm all about trying to learn here. But number 6, the next one, be clean. Yes, that can mean clean mentally, but I'm talking more about physically. If we take a shower and are always clean and cleanliness with ourselves, we're going to feel better. If our immediate environment, our office at work, our bathroom, our bedroom, our kitchen, our family room, our car, if those areas that we spend time in are clean, we're probably going to feel better. I mean, think about those times when you had a dirty car and then you had a clean car, or a dirty kitchen and then a clean kitchen. Doesn't it just feel good to be decluttered, organized, no dirt, grit, any of that? It's just clean. So a couple of things. You can try to maintain that by immediately putting things away, by throwing that piece of trash away and not just setting it there, by clean as you go kind of mindset. Or, and I would say not necessarily or, but I would put and, once in a while when it builds up just a little bit, now it's cleaning mode. I'm going to put everything in its place. I'm going to wipe it down, scrub it down. I'm going to clean things up. Being clean helps us stay focused and not cluttered. Physically and mentally cluttered can kind of both impact you. So be clean and put stuff away. Okay, number 7, focus on the good. Find the opportunity in things. Find the positive in things. Focus on that good part. Not the negative, not the downside. Look at the upside instead of the downside. And I know much of this one is tough because of social media. Social media is out there. There's a lot of negativity, which may bring you to a place of negativity, or there's the fake reality, and all of that is presented in such a positive way, you feel bad about certain things, so you're kind of brought down. But find those positive things. I love the saying, don't hate the rose because of the thorn. Yes, a rose is beautiful, and yes, it also has thorns. If people just focus on the thorn, they don't see the beautiful bloom of the rose. So try to remember these things, the upside, not the downside. Don't criticize everything. How about compliment the positive parts and then try to minimize the negative parts? I think it will just help all of us mentally in life and just bring more general joy. Okay, we're getting down. We got 2 left. And the last one is probably the number one. However, for number 8 here, consume information. Be a lifelong learner. I think all the way up until the point I take my last breath, I want to be learning something, experiencing something, thinking through something in a different way. And the way that we do this, the way that we learn, is to try and consume and pull in information. You don't have to be an expert in everything, but at least learn the basics of as many different things as you can, because you will find places, times to apply these things to life. You can do this through reading, watching even documentaries, watching things on YouTube, watching things on the internet, listening to people, listening to things like podcasts, but also just when you're around somebody that is speaking on something that you know very little about or want to know more about, perk up, pay special attention to that. Try to absorb and learn that additional information. And learn the basics of as much as you can. It's a way that we get smarter and more informed, and then we can use a building block of one bit of information to apply to another situation. And that's when the beauty comes. And we can be sharing that with others. Now we can be passing along our information. We can be teaching. We can be an inspiration and a motivation to others to learn more. So consume information. Learn. Make yourself better and better and better. It will help all those around you as well. Okay, number 9, the last one. Pay attention. This is a big one. This is good. I think this becomes a bigger problem as time goes on, but it's huge. Learn about yourself. Learn to love yourself is probably more accurate, actually. Get to know what you need to recharge. Sometimes people say that, extroverts just love people and introverts only love themselves. No, it's really about how they recharge. Extroverts, I think, get energy and power from being with others. Introverts can go do that with other people, but then when they've had enough, they need to pull back and just be alone by themselves. That's the way they recharge, so then they can go back out into the world and be the best version of themselves. So learn what you need to recharge so that you're always as amped up as possible, that you're ready to go. Figure out what your true value is. What are your strengths? And hold those in high regard. What do you bring to your family? What do you bring to your friends? What do you bring to your workplace? What do you bring for yourself? And really value that. Don't be too critical on yourself. It's very easy for all of us to criticize the way we look, the way we feel. You've got to move past that and give yourself a break once in a while and hold your positives up in the light for them to shine. Not focus on the faults or the flaws. Faults and flaws are a beautiful thing. Those are differentiators from one person to the next. That's how we can learn from others and how others can learn from us, is through those differences. And a fault or a flaw might be that in your mind, but to others it's not. And that is just an opportunity for you to work on something and then make yourself proud of how far you've progressed and how you've changed something. So really to be aware of your value and your strengths and really prop those up as much as possible is huge. That's how you become more comfortable in your own skin. That's how you own who you are, is to get out there and just love yourself and continue to make improvements and progress and little adjustments and tweak who you are and what you put out into the world for others. So again, as a wrap up, these are 9 habits that I am either pretty successful in some of these, or I'm not quite to where I want to be, but I feel like there's been progress and I want to travel more road. But these are things that I am focusing on for myself to make myself the best version of me that I can be, so that I feel I love myself and so that I can be the best husband. I can be the best father. I can be the best friend. I can be the best coworker, leader, mentor. Rattle off all the other good acronyms out there. But focus on these 9, or find your own 9 and then share them with me and go after it, as long as it brings value to your life and makes you feel like you're becoming the person you want to become. So that's my 2 or maybe 3 cents on this topic.